Embark on a captivating journey through the corridors of time as we unveil the rich tapestry of the Inca Empire's history, a monument to human ingenuity, resiliency, and cultural genius. This ancient civilization is nestled among South America's stunning surroundings. The Inca Empire's history is a magnificent drama that never ceases to enthrall and inspire, from its mysterious beginnings to its majestic peak and the echoes of its fall. Join us as we explore this incredible civilization's past, following in its footsteps over the course of centuries and learning the secrets hidden in its age-old stones. Let's get started. Genesis of the Inca civilization. The Inca Empire had its beginnings in what is now Peru, deep within the Andes Mountains. The origins of the Inca civilization, which began to flourish about the year 1250 and is veiled in myth and legend, gave rise to a rich cultural tapestry that would influence the path of history. The fabled city of Cusco, which is thought to have been the birthplace of Inca culture, is located at the center of this genesis. Manco Capac and Mama Oclo, two siblings and offspring of the sun god Inti, are credited with founding Cusco in Inca mythology. The Inca monarchs used this supernatural origin myth to support their claim to having a divine right to govern, making it more than just a myth. Being tucked away in the Andean hills, Cusco's strategic location offered a natural fortress that facilitated both defense and expansion. As the Inca culture developed, it came to be centered on a complex socio-political system. The Sapa Inca, or ultimate king, possessed unmatched power both as a political figurehead and as a spiritual bridge between the populace and their gods. The foundation of Inca culture was the idea of elu, a communal structure where families cooperated for the common good and fostered cooperation and shared responsibility. Even though the Inca civilization wasn't the only highly developed one in the area, its special capacity to combine other civilizations was crucial to their ascent. The Inca expanded their power throughout the terrain by assimilating diverse Andean people into their empire through strategic partnerships and assimilation. Agricultural innovation characterized the early Inca culture. The terracing of mountainsides made it possible to cultivate crops effectively at various altitudes, improving food security and fostering the expansion of the empire. The construction of a complex network of roads and bridges also made it easier to communicate, conduct business, and exercise administrative control across the large empire. In conclusion, myth, geography, and a clever socio-political system all contributed to the Inca civilization's emergence. The divine basis of Cusco, the hierarchical structure, and the blending of various cultures created the foundation for an empire that would eventually cover a sizable portion of South America. This section of the Inca myth's origins shows how a culture can develop from simple beginnings into a sophisticated and powerful civilization. Pachacuti and the era of expansion. The emergence of Pachacuti, a visionary leader whose rule represented a crucial age of reform and development, causes the Inca history books to take a dramatic turn. When Pachacuti, often known as the Earth Shaker, came to power in the middle of the 15th century, he immediately began a massive sequence of conquests that would change the course of the empire. Pachacuti's rule was distinguished by his exceptional military prowess and brilliant strategic judgment. He designed a series of carefully thought-out wars that swiftly increased the Inca Empire's frontiers after recognizing the potential for territorial expansion. From the highlands of modern-day Ecuador to the periphery of Chile, huge areas rich in resources, civilizations, and customs were conquered under his command. Pachacuti's ability to create strategic alliances with nearby villages and tribes, using diplomacy as well as military power, was crucial to his success. He used a complex system of rule that assimilated conquered lands into the pre-existing imperial framework, assuring seamless blending of cultures while upholding centralized authority. This strategy, when combined with the Capacan, an efficient road network, allowed for quick communication, trade, and administration throughout the expanding kingdom. Beyond the battlefield, Pachacuti's revolutionary vision permeated society. His enormous architectural endeavors, like as the magnificent fortress of Machu Picchu, made a lasting impression on the environment. This famous location exhibits the accuracy and artistry of Inca engineering and is thought to have served as a royal retreat and spiritual center. Pachacuti also developed the Mita labor system, a type of rotational labor that facilitated resource allocation and allowed for enormous construction projects. The expansion of the empire's infrastructure and agricultural output were greatly aided by this invention. The Inca Empire prospered under Pachacuti's rule, both in terms of its territorial size and the sophistication of its culture. Under his leadership, wealth reached its peak, encouraging a sense of cohesion and shared identity among the various populations ruled by the Incas. We are reminded of the transforming power of visionary leadership when we consider Pachacuti's legacy. His unbreakable will, keen sense of strategy, and dedication to cohesion helped the Inca Empire reach previously unheard-of heights. The period of expansion in Pachacuti is still evidence of the lasting effects of bold decisions. The zenith of Inca power and culture. Huayna Capac's rule saw the Inca Empire reach an unmatched pinnacle of strength and cultural sophistication. Cusco, the capital city and epitome of the splendor of the empire, grew into a busy metropolis. The empire's territorial reach peaked during Huayna Capac's imaginative leadership, spanning from modern-day Ecuador to central Chile. A complex network of roads and messengers allowed the imperial administration to attain a remarkable degree of centralization, streamlining governance and improving communication across large lands. The Incas' extraordinary engineering talent was on display in monumental building accomplishments, such as the breathtaking Machu Picchu. These structures, which used enormous stone blocks and were built with extreme precision, revealed a strong bond with the surrounding environment. In Inca society, spiritual rituals played a crucial role. Extensive rites honored the cyclical aspect of life and the wealth of the empire, and Inti, the solar god, was revered as the supreme deity. Artisanal expressions that portrayed intricate designs and storylines that reflected the Inca worldview developed, including intricate textiles and beautifully wrought metalwork. The agricultural advancements made by the Inca people also helped them succeed. They were able to plant crops in many ecological zones thanks to their terraced farming systems and advanced irrigation techniques, ensuring a steady supply of food for the expanding population. The Inca Empire's ability to balance human creativity with the cycles of nature was highlighted by this interaction of culture, governance, construction, and agriculture. This period of extraordinary achievement was distinguished by this interaction. Spanish Conquest and the end of an era. With the entrance of the Spanish conquistadors at the beginning of the 16th century, the fate of the Inca Empire underwent an unexpected and irreversible change. This powerful European troop, led by the brazen Francisco Pizarro, possessed cutting-edge weapons and military strategies that would ultimately prove fatal to the Inca Empire. The pivotal moment was the battle between Pizarro and his soldiers and Atahualpa, the last great emperor of the Inca Empire, in 1532. Atahualpa was captured by Pizarro during a purported diplomatic gathering by manipulating internal conflicts and taking advantage of governmental instability. This one action had far-reaching effects, upending the entire fabric of Inca power and faith. After Atahualpa was captured, a sizable ransom in gold and silver was demanded in order to secure his release. The Incas kept their half of the bargain, but Pizarro tricked Atahualpa into dying, creating a leadership void and escalating the unrest inside the empire. The Spanish quickly took advantage of the chaos when the Inca leadership's heart was broken, further splintering the Inca civilization. Following the installation of puppet leaders, the Spanish effectively took control of sizable lands. The spread of diseases from Europe, which wiped out the native population because they lacked immunity to them, further cemented their rule. The once vibrant cities fell into decay, and the Inca-built architectural marvels were destroyed or exposed to the elements. In addition to being a military success, the Spanish invasion was also an ideological conquest. The encroachment of Christianity, the repression of native customs, and the seizure of priceless artifacts altered the Inca way of life and weakened their sense of cultural identity. There was still a sliver of resistance in the midst of this change. A puppet leader initially, in agreement with the Spanish, Manco Inca Yupanqui, subsequently led an uprising against their control. Even though the uprising saw a few brief victories, it was ultimately put down, putting an end to any meaningful indigenous opposition to Spanish control. An era of history came to an end with the fall of the Inca Empire, leaving behind a legacy of unmatched architectural brilliance, artistic creativity, and cultural sophistication. South America was forever changed by the Spanish conquest and subsequent colonization, which altered the course of the continent's indigenous civilizations and set the stage for a complicated, multi-layered, and frequently traumatic history. Legacy of the Inca Empire. The Inca Empire may have fallen apart centuries ago, but its influence still looms large over the present and goes far beyond its actual remnants. This amazing civilization, which flourished amidst the Andes, left behind a wealth of philosophical, architectural, and cultural legacies for future generations to enjoy and learn from. Cultural resilience and identity. The Inca Empire's cultural legacy is intricately woven into the social structures of South American nations. The Quechua language, used by the Incas, can still be heard in the highlands, tying contemporary populations to their ancestors. Local rites and celebrations continue indigenous traditions influenced by Inca beliefs and practices, demonstrating the culture's resilience in the face of adversity. Architectural wonders and ingenuity in engineering. The astounding architectural achievements of the Incas continue to astonish and impress people. The intricately carved stones that make up buildings like Sacsayhuaman and Machu Picchu are a symbol of their engineering prowess. These buildings are evidence of the Incas' profound knowledge of mathematics, astronomy, and natural forces. Beyond being magnificent, Inca buildings also serve as models for earthquake resistance and water management in sustainable urban design. Agricultural knowledge. The Incas' mastery of agriculture in difficult mountainous terrain has had a long-lasting influence on contemporary farming techniques. They demonstrate their creative approach to optimizing arable land and regulating water supplies through their clever terracing systems, such as those in the Sacred Valley. These tactics still have an impact on sustainable agriculture today, contributing to discussions on global food security and environmental conservation. Cultural revival and preservation. There are ongoing efforts to safeguard and revive the Inca legacy. Insights into their daily lives are revealed by archaeological finds, while World Heritage sites like Machu Picchu receive protection and acknowledgement on a global scale. By transmitting oral histories and skills from generation to generation, indigenous groups work hard to maintain their traditions. Museums and other cultural organizations put in a lot of effort to preserve artifacts and tell the world about the Inca civilization. Motivating the future. The legacy of the Inca Empire acts as motivation for current issues. They can teach us important lessons about sustainable development, cultural preservation, and unity in variety thanks to their aptitude for invention, harmony with the environment, and emphasis on community. The Inca Empire serves as a reminder of the complexity of the old world as we navigate the modern one. The history of the Inca Empire is still felt today, which is a monument to its tenacity as a society that coexisted with stunning natural surroundings. The Inca heritage has left an enduring imprint on history, from the sacred Andean peaks to the stone cities that defied gravity. Their ascent from obscurity to a kingdom of amazing accomplishments is motivational. Let us commemorate their legacy by maintaining the remains of their amazing civilization and learning from their journey as we think back on their victories and struggles. The story of the Inca Empire serves as a mirror in which we can see our common human experience. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to our channel, and share it with your friends.